All right. Welcome, one and all, to Campus Connection. Another time here on the family station, Love 101. If this is your first time joining us, I am Jonathan Fletcher, and with me is my co-host.
And Nesta Samuels, and we are talking about securing the future through youth cyber skills, scholarships, and training opportunities. And of course, Jonathan, Campus Connection is proudly brought to you by the Live Good Anti Violence Campaign from the Ministry of National Security and Peace. They are Jamaica's partner in advancing progress and building peace. So, a word from them now.
Rock, we're rocking with that project rebuild overall and construct the security force. Yeah, we're looking at that. Better surroundings for a better state of mind. New vehicle mobilization, help secure our nation. Investing in facilities for modernization. It's rehabilitation, relieving frustration. Not just for the force, but for the citizens. Them say what project rock.
Building today for a safer tomorrow. A message from the Ministry of National Security and Peace.
All right. Okay, there you have it. A word from our sponsors. The Live Good Anti-Violence Campaign from the Ministry of National Security and Peace, Jamaica's partner in advancing progress and building peace. Just in case you're wondering, this evening we are talking about securing the future through youth, cyber skills, scholarships, and training opportunities. So I wanted to pause right now and just send out a WhatsApp message, call somebody, share the live stream, because we're live right now, Love 101 FM Jamaica on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Share that, listen, Campus Connection, we're talking about securing the future, because everybody, we have to be concerned about our future, right? And we're doing so through youth, cyber skills, scholarships. Hello? Anybody need a scholarship? I don't know if anybody need a scholarship. But yeah, and training opportunities. But before that, of course, we have our educational news and bulletin. And then we have I Chose Christ by Sachelle Golding, Merle Grove High School student. Then we'll speak to, oh my word. Can you tell that Anesta went to Merle Grove? I don't know if you can tell, but he probably got an inclination just now. Yeah. We will be speaking with youth leader, motivational speaker, and entrepreneur Asa Ricketts in our honor roll segment. So you don't want to miss that. And then, of course, we go straight into our main feature, securing the future through youth, cyber skills, scholarships, and training opportunities. Cyber intelligence policy specialist Gina Gordon from the Ministry of National Security and Peace will share how the ministry, listen now, is leveraging strategic investment in youth to strengthen national resilience and peace and advance national priorities. We'll also hear from youth advocate Daniel Dodd, no stranger to the show, first vice president of the Student Council at the Jamaica Theological Seminary, and Brandon Hibbert, a student of Jamaica's first Cyber Empowerment Academy. So it's a full show and we want you to be a part of it. Right now we're going into our education news and bulletin, and that will be done by our campus consultant, Camille Lawrence. All right, we are.
The Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Region 4, is intensifying efforts to locate approximately 1,000 students who remain unaccounted for following disruptions to the education system caused by Hurricane Melissa last October. Regional Director Dr. Michelle Pinnock outlined that some contact numbers on record are no longer functional, and in certain instances, families have relocated without providing updated information. The ministry is encouraging parents whose children have relocated to register them at the nearest school using the Student Registration Number, SRN, to track enrollment. She also shared that for families experiencing financial or social challenges, the ministry is facilitating connections with agencies such as the Ministry of Labor and Social Security and the Program of Advancement through Health and Education PATH. Additionally, Pinnock noted that some schools are easing uniform requirements and, in certain cases, providing uniforms free of cost to support students' return. Meanwhile, she is expressing confidence that students in exam cohorts will be located during the national exam registration, while efforts continue to trace those in lower grades. Ministry of National Security and Peace strengthens cybercrime response. The Ministry of National Security and Peace, in collaboration with the SANS Institute, has facilitated a 6-day workshop designed to strengthen Jamaica's frontline defense against cybercrime. The program, titled SANS Secure Caribbean Training 2026, represents a pioneering step in building national cyber resilience. The specialized training provided participants with advanced skills to bolster investigative competence and improve cybercrime response. Members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Jamaica Defense Force, Passport, Immigration, and Citizenship Agency, the National Commercial Bank, and regional and international cybersecurity professionals benefited from hands-on sessions tailored to today's evolving digital threats. The initiative is a significant investment by the government of Jamaica, valued at Jamaican $34.5 million, to safeguard the nation's digital landscape. The investment forms part of the ministry's ongoing mission to create a secure, safe, and peaceful society, protecting Jamaicans both on the streets and in the digital space.
The Ministry of National Security and Peace, in collaboration with the SANS Training Institute, hosted the first SANS Caribbean Training event February 16 to 21, 2026, aimed at building cyber resilience through enhancing our national digital forensics capabilities. The training had 32 participants, 26 in person from the JCF, PICA, JDF, and NCB, as well as 6 online from Curacao, the USA, Canada, and Saudi Arabia. This training is quite apt, as in the age of technology, most crimes have a digital component, and as such, it is necessary for our law enforcement officers and cybercrime fighters to be able to conduct their investigations in the digital realm.
Trizona Gordon, Senior Director, Cyber Intelligence Policy and Incident Response Branch from the Ministry of National Security and Peace. The Ministry of National Security and Peace launches Cyber Smart School campaign. The Ministry of National Security and Peace has officially launched its Cyber Smart School campaign, a key initiative under the ministry's Cyber Smart project introduced in 2024. The campaign supports the government of Jamaica's mission to equip young people with practical knowledge and tools to protect themselves online, while building a strong culture of cybersecurity awareness across the island. Spearheaded by the Cyber Intelligence Policy and Incident Response Branch of the ministry, the initiative is designed to promote safe online behaviors, raise awareness of offenses under Jamaica's Cybercrimes Act, highlight emerging cyber threats and trends, provide guidance on careers in cybersecurity, and share reporting challenges and response processes for cyber incidents. Guided by the theme Cyber Smart Starts With You, the campaign will benefit more than 1,000 students island-wide. The first engagement will take place at the Morant Bay High School on Thursday, February 26, where students will be introduced to interactive sessions on digital safety and career pathways in cybersecurity.
The Ministry of National Security and Peace will launch its Cyber Smart School campaign on February 26, 2026 at the Morant Bay High School under the theme Cyber Smart Starts With You. This campaign aims to equip students and the wider school community with the knowledge and skills to navigate digital spaces safely. We will have engaging discussions and activities from the MNSP, JCF, MOCA, and the Jamaica Cyber Incident Response Team, allowing students from grades 9 to 11 to form better digital habits and also learn about cyber career paths.
Trizona Gordon, Senior Director, Cyber Intelligence Policy and Incident Response Branch from the Ministry of National Security and Peace. And now for the bulletins. The St. Catherine High School ISCF Week 2026 will begin Sunday, March 15 and end on Saturday, March 21. The official church service will be held at Love Worship Center, 95 St. John's Road, St. Catherine at 9:30 a.m. The 14th Annual Health Fair will be held on Friday, March 20 under the theme The Healthy Way. There will be free blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol, BMI, and hemoglobin tests sponsored by the National Health Fund. Free HIV testing will be done by the Bashi Bus crew. Enjoy booth displays, products, and services from ISCF Jamaica, Passion and Purity, Proactive Lifestyle, Live Good Anti-Violence Campaign from the Ministry of National Security and Peace, Ministry of Labor and Social Security, Infinity Cooperative Credit Union Limited, Jamaica Information Service, JIS, Yummy Bakery, and many more. Admission is free. See you there. The Jubilee Worship Center presents the Inter-School Worship Experience April 3, 2026 from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Anointed worship, dance, drama, fun, fellowship, and much more. Rep your school, 36 Valdez Road, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Lunch will be provided. Don't miss it. That's the education news and bulletins for Campus Connection. I am Camille Lawrence.
Thank you so much to you, Camille, for the education news and bulletin. Just want to encourage you, if you are just joining us, you are listening to Campus Connection, and we want to invite you to join our live stream. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok at Love 101 FM Jamaica. We have our studio lines open if you'd like to call and just talk with us for a little bit. The numbers to call are 876-968-8327 or 876-968-8328. You can even send us a message on WhatsApp at 876-997-3125. We're going now to our I Chose Christ testimony feature, and this will be brought to us this week by Sachelle Golding, a student of Merle Grove High School.
My name is Sachelle Bolin, a sixth form science student. I just want to share a short story of the miracles that God worked in my life and how it has transformed my life. While I was in fifth form preparing for my CSEC exams, I was going through a grieving phase where I felt lost and hopeless. My grades were falling, and honestly, I didn't think I would pass my subjects. But I prayed every time I studied and asked God for strength. When it was the day of the exam, I was nervous and I felt unprepared. I was stressed, especially with all the SBAs and assignments I've been doing. But even through all of that, I knew God was with me. I went into the exam and did my best, and when the results came out, I passed all my subjects. And in that moment, I was reminded that God never leaves us nor forsakes us. So whatever you're going through, don't be afraid to pray. Don't think your situation is too big for God. Pray, trust Him, and He will see you through. By sharing this, I want to say that I choose Christ, and so should you.
Powerful testimony there, coming from an amazing student of the Merle Grove High School. No? Okay. None other than Sachelle Golding. You're muted, so that's probably a good thing. Oh boy, well, we're coming up on a break. We're talking about securing the future through youth, cyber skills, scholarships, and training opportunities here inside Campus Connection on the family station Love 101. Proudly brought to you by Live Good Anti-Violence Campaign from the Ministry of National Security and Peace, Jamaica's partner in advancing progress and building peace. Stick and stay with us after these messages.
This is Love 101 FM, the family station. It's 5:45.
We have to protect the woman and the youths now. Elderly in a fear them get shoot down. Yo, me tired if me tell you not the truth now. This is what we have to do now. Jamaica live good, yeah. I make we enjoy life. What we feel safe at night. Jamaica live good.
A message from the Ministry of National Security and Peace.
GT Sound Limited proudly presents the Experience Gratitude Edition. VIP 10,000. General resold 2,500. 3,000 at the gate. Early bird tickets until the end of February 2,000. Students 1,500. Children 500. Tickets at spuropen.com/theexperience26. Saturday, April 4, Manchester High School. Gates open 5 p.m. Showtime 7 p.m. Come with your best praise as GT Sound celebrates 40 years.
Okay, where are the campus heights? Students are strap up in a price.
Welcome back to Campus Connection. And we are jumping into our honor roll feature because I feel like, Jonathan, you should be the one to introduce this one. But
With pleasure. But no, I'm going to give you the opportunity to experience optimal excellence. So go ahead.
okay,
Please,
here we go.
ahead.
Well, you see, if I wasn't genuinely impressed by this young man, I wouldn't introduce him this way. But he actually is impressive. So we're talking to Asa Ricketts, a youth leader, a motivational speaker, an entrepreneur. He is 19 years old, guys, and yet he has already been named the most influential student and the most humanitarian student at Arden High School. And this is for his impact and his commitment to service. He also serves at the Andrews Memorial SDA Church as a youth leader, and he's a teacher. He's their church's communications department, and other ministries he's a part of. So, I mean, it seems like he's the CEO. How could I miss this one? The CEO of a shipping and logistics business, facilitating the movement of goods from China and the US to Jamaica. So, welcome to the show, Asa. It's so good to have you. You have a fellow Ardenite co-hosting the program. So I don't know if you guys want to trade hellos at this point. I can sit back. It's okay.
I just want you to finish this. Duke.
Core Optima S with God as God.
Brilliant. But welcome. Yeah, man. So good to have you here with us.
Thank you.
So many things for us to explore, but let's start here. How do you describe your experience at Arden?
Why
That's a very good
question first,
That's a very good question. Firstly, I have to give God thanks. It was a very good experience. I truly learned a lot, and especially with my leadership roles, my eyes have been opened in so many ways because many people, they will say that, I've done this, I've done that. But when you're actually in the position, you're like, whoa, this is how it is. So being at Arden has really exposed me to a lot of things. It has shown me that there is more to being a student than just going to school. Because many people think it's just putting on the uniform, saying, hi, miss, good morning. It's way more than that. So I had to really come out of my comfort zone at being at Arden.
So compare that now, Asa, to being at the University of the West Indies. You're 19, you're also doing your own business, and you're involved in so many other things. What's that experience like now being a university student?
Okay, I'll put it to one word: responsibility. It's a major transition. I mean, especially being a man, I have to really see that nobody's really coming to save me, and just hear me out. Being at Arden, you'll have teachers here that will say, Asa, how are you doing this and that? They will be there for you, but at university, there's a mental shift and a physical shift. You have to really come to the realization that, hey, this is me, and it's Jesus and me that's going to get this done. Nobody's coming to run after me and say, Asa, do this, Asa, do that. So I have to be responsible, and I have to be more disciplined. Because remember, I'm going to be, I'm an adult, and soon the bills are going to start coming. I'm going to have to start leaving a legacy, and I can't wait until I'm 23 to do that. So when I say that it's a mindset shift, I can't wait to say, oh, I'm 25, I'm going to start working, I'm going to do this. No, I had to start from up here. So doing that transition, like my whole mental state changed to say, hey, this is my responsibility and I have to get it done because nobody's coming to do it for me. And especially with being a man in today's society, the truth is, you see, if you're a man and you're not valuable, the truth is nobody respects you. If you're a man and you do not have money and capabilities, the truth is nobody respects you. So I have to put myself in a position where I can provide value, have capabilities, and I can make a positive impact on society.
Yeah, if I had a doubt in my mind, if you went to Arden, trust me, all doubts are aside right now. So you spoke so valiantly about how important it is to have a mindset shift, right?
Yes.
You are studying church, school, business, extracurricular activities. What's that dynamic like?
Well, it is a lot, to be honest. But when things start increasing and the pressure is a lot, I have to really come to the realization to say, hey, this is the position that I'm in and I have to get it done. It's just that I have to get it done. So no matter how I feel, whether it's stressed, tired, I'm feeling done or anything, I have my responsibilities. And it goes back to being a man. With being a man, you have duties, you have things to do. So no matter how I'm feeling, whether sometimes I get stressed or I'm overwhelmed, I have to keep going. Because even at church, I have a lot of positions now. Just church alone, trust me, I could be there every single day of the week with the amount of things that I have to do. And then I have the business, I have university as well. So time management is important, but at the end of the day, you just have to have the mindset to say, I have to get it done either ways. Because whether you're feeling sad, you're feeling happy, life has to go on.
Yeah.
So I have to just get it done.
I actually was going to ask Asa about time management because you do so much, but many times people just say that so generically, like I have to manage my time, I have to manage. Tell us 2 strategies that you use to actually manage your time and achieve success. And in addition to that, you're also a mentor of others. So, okay, let's put ourselves in the shoes. We're the mentees now. Jonathan and I are the mentees. What do you tell your mentees? 2 practical strategies. Go.
Firstly, you have to get up every day and ask yourself, what is it that I need to get done? Because remember, each of us have 24 hours in the day, and we have to get something done. Whether it's going to school, going to work, cooking, you have to start somewhere. So the first thing I will say, ask yourself, what do I need to get done? Secondly, I'm not trying to push God on anybody right here, but I'm a religious person and I do believe in God. I ask God for guidance because as much as I can work and I can put in the work and do all type of things, if God is not there with me, it's in vain. Because the truth is, Ms. Samuels and Jonathan, we know it, we live in a world where we have to work. And sometimes we feel like our effort is in vain. So if we do not have God as the background and foundation of what we're doing to guide us, it's not going to work out. It's just like carbon in organic chemistry. It is the fundamental of everything. Inorganic, organic, whatever it is. So God is like that carbon in my life. He's like that backbone. So one, I get up every day and ask myself, what is it that I need to get done? And secondly, I ask God to lead and guide me. That's my honest answer.
Snap the chemistry reference.
Yeah, man, that was powerful. That was indeed powerful.
Wow.
Yeah, man, absolutely powerful. In your own words, when you think of community, when you think of family, friends, all of that, do you think that's important? Like, how important is community to you?
It's very important. It's all right. I'm gonna be real with you. No matter how much you think you know, or no matter what you think you can do, there's always somebody else who knows more than you. Remember, it's like we are on a road, we're on this journey in life. Remember, somebody has been up top already. Somebody has been at the bottom already. And no matter whether you're going back or forth, somebody has been in the position that you have been in. So in everything that you do, no matter how big or small, you're going to need support. And it's just a fact. whatever you do in life, family is important. I have my family here and they constantly support me. God is there. I have my church family. So
Mhm.
you can't do things by yourself these days. And we live in a world where we're faced with a lot of competition. And I'll go back to the reference again, especially as a man. If you want to be a man of value, worth, and capabilities, you're competing against other men. And no matter how smart you are, you can't do it by yourself. So you have to have a team, you have to have somebody to have your back, and you have to have an accountability system. So I would say it's very important.
So Asa, I hear and I am thoroughly impressed, first of all, and so very proud of you. I saw someone post in the comments that they're so proud of you. And we here at Campus Connection are equally proud, but help us to understand, what does a person do to achieve the award of being the most influential student and the most humanitarian student within your school? Tell me what you did to get this award.
Okay. Before I go on to me, I have to first give God thanks because to get a position like that, that's very big. And I was the only one that got two major awards. Everybody else got one. And it's not that I'm bragging, but everybody else got one award. I got the two biggest awards out of the entire school. So I have to give God thanks for that. Secondly, I would say that it has to deal with the relationship that you have with people. Something that many people don't understand is that you see the way how you deal with people, it goes a long way.
Yeah.
I was the deputy head boy of Arden High School, and I'm not saying that I lowered my standard to the students, but I flexed in such a way where I was like their brother, their big brother. You know, I'm not the type of person to say, hey, don't do this, don't do that, and act like I have a stick. No, you have to know how you deal with people now, because trust me, you can go in a gang, right? You can go in an environment that's very bad, right? And just the way how you deal with people, it can change everything.
Yeah.
You don't have to open up your mouth and be rash to get somebody's attention or for somebody to be obedient. It's just the way how you deal with people. It's not always what you say, it's how you say it. So being at Arden, even though I was very strict and I was very disciplined, I always try to treat the students with respect. You know, many persons, they're going through things, whether it be at home, at school, wherever, they're going through things. And think about if you're having a bad day at home and you come to school and the prefects are just on your back like that and they just make everything worse, well, how do you expect the students to react? And that's what many people don't understand. I think leadership is just about bragging and boasting and exalting your poor. I had a lot of pride at the school, but I tried to remain humble because anything God gives, He can also take. And as easy as I was given that position, it can be taken away from me.
Right.
So I always I believe that with everything that you do, you should always have something that brings you back to a point of humility.
Yeah.
Especially when it deals with money and power, because if you don't have anything to keep you grounded, you lose your mentality. And from the moment you lose your mentality, you have no emotional control. And from the moment you lose your emotional control, you're gone.
Wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Dropping gems over here.
Yeah. I feel like we just had a whole coaching session just now.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that our campus sites, they are making notes, because a lot of gems, as Anesta rightfully said, were released just now, and I hope they just, But Asa, quickly, big up some people, let them know that you are super grateful to them in 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Well, first, I would like to pick up my family. I'm very glad that they have always supported me, my mom, my dad, my brother. They have always been here with me in everything that I do. So I have to pick them up. My church family as well, Andrews Estes and the Adventist Church, I have to pick them up as well. And most of all, I have to pick up God, because he's the one that has given me the opportunity to be here, and I can't leave him out. So I want to thank everybody.
Absolutely. We're so proud of you, Asa. And
Absolutely.
we can wish you nothing but the best from here, because you've already accomplished so much, but you're still so young. And we know there's lots more in store. So thank you for making it Campus Connection. And we're proud of you. We wish you all the best.
Thank you. God bless you all.
All the very best.
Yes.
All right. Wow, such an outstanding young man there, Asa Ricketts, former deputy head boy of Arden School, president of the Gentlemen's Club, and of course, he is just an all-rounded, amazing human being, CEO of a shipping and logistics business, whilst being a student at the
Right.
UA.
19
Yeah, it's a
years old.
holy. But we're going to take a quick break and we want you to stay with us. Remember, after this break, we're going straight into securing the future through youth, cyber skills, scholarships, and training opportunities. Stick and stay with us.
Jamaica live good, yeah. I make we enjoy life, but we feel safe and now. Jamaica live good.
Jamaica, stop the killing and give up the guns. Just live good now.
The time brought to you by the Ministry of National Security and Peace is
6 o'clock.
Hurricane Melissa may be over, but the emotional impact can linger. It's normal to feel anxious, sad, or overwhelmed. Talk about your feelings, stay connected with family and friends, and reach out for help if you need it. Call the Mental Health and Suicide Prevention Helpline at 888 New Life. That's 888-639-5433. You can also access the UMatter chat line by messaging the word support to 876-838-4897 or at YouReport Jamaica. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Me just never did I get through with no work, and me did I get desperate. Till one day me see one ad, but them want somebody for work at a massage parlor. Trust me, the place was nothing like them advertised. From the very first day, I had to be giving much more than massages.
Verify the legitimacy of job advertisements with the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. To report suspected cases of human trafficking, call the nearest police station 119 or 888-PROTECT. A message from the Ministry of National Security and Peace.
Okay, where are the campus heights? Students are strap up in a price.
Welcome back to Campus Connection. If you're just now joining us, I'm Anesta and I'm joined by my co-host Jonathan Fletcher, and we are excited because we're talking this week about a very important topic: securing the future through youth, cyber skills, scholarships, and training opportunities. Now, before we deep dive into this topic, I want to encourage you to hop onto our live stream. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok at Love 101 FM Jamaica. We have our studio lines open. The numbers are 876-968-8327 or 876-968-8328. You can even message us on WhatsApp at 876-997-3125. And of course, this program is proudly brought to you by the Live Good Anti-Violence Campaign from the Ministry of National Security and Peace. We have a special treat for you all. We have this new segment. We've been kind of easing you guys into it.
Yeah.
And we're so proud of those who have actually been competing and getting their prizes each week. It's called the Quick Fire Engagement segment. And it's coming up based on the discussion ahead. So listen, this is the part where you really want to pay attention. If you have to take notes because there will be prizes. And of course, if you do win a prize, you must be able to pick up your gift from our sponsor here at 81 Hagley Park Road from Friday, February 27. And we want you to know that all prizes must be collected within 30 days of being contacted. We don't want to give away your prize, so please answer the question correctly, but most importantly, make sure you're available to pick your prize up. And of course, it's sponsored by the Live Good Anti-Violence Campaign. Now, here is your first question. Here's your first question. Which of these initiatives supports youth cyber empowerment in Jamaica? Which of these initiatives support youth cyber empowerment in Jamaica? Is it A, Cyber Smart School Campaign? Is it B, Cyber Smart Community Campaign? Is it C, the SANS, the SANS Caribbean Partnerships? Or is it D, all of the above? So this is why I tell you to hop onto the live stream, and the question is right there on the screen for you. Which of these initiatives support youth cyber empowerment in Jamaica? Is it A, Cyber Smart School Campaign, B, Cyber Smart Community Campaign, C, the SANS Caribbean Partnerships, or D, all of the above? And this is where now you get to listen in and make sure you pay keen attention, because the answer to this question will be revealed in our discussion. So who do we have today, Jonathan?
Today, we have inside Campus Connection, Miss Gina Gordon, Cyber Intelligence Policy Specialist, Cyber Intelligence Policy and Incident Response Branch at the Ministry of National Security and Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Gina Gordon.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good evening, Anesta. Good evening, Jonathan. And good evening to our campusites who are listening online and on the radio at Love 101 FM. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. So you are the Cyber Intelligence Policy Specialist, right? And you remember all that all the time? Like every time you remember that I am the Cyber Intelligence.
All the time, every time.
That sounds like a lot. That sounds like, it's a serious.
It sounds like she's intelligent.
Yeah, Yeah. We love it.
Please don't cancel us. Please don't cancel
us. Let's jump right into it. How is the ministry leveraging youth-focused programs to strengthen national resilience and peace in Jamaica? What are some of the things that the ministry is doing?
All right. So at the ministry, we recognize that our youth are our greatest assets. As they represent the country's future workforce, they are our future leaders and future innovators. And when our young people are skilled and educated, their social skills improved, their behavior online and offline are also better, and they help to reduce crime. With that being said, some of our programs also aim to intervene at an early stage before they become adults, so that when they get to that point, when they become adults, they already have basic understanding of safe digital practices and how to use technology responsibly, which in turn helps to prevent cybercrime and online harm. And, our programs, they aren't just solely focused on developing digital skills. It goes beyond that to create positive pathways and opportunities for youth through mentorship, through giving them hands-on experience in the sector, along with access to globally recognized certifications. And, all in all, this helps to steer them away from gang involvement or any violence for that matter, and, improve their academic performance, improve their confidence, and just gives them opportunity for meaningful careers.
So I heard you kind of go into it, which was going to be my next question. But if you could just tell us about some of the actual initiatives, some of the programs that the Cyber Intelligence branch of the Ministry of National Security and Peace utilizes whenever they're seeking to engage the youth population.
All right. So we have a vast number of initiatives that we've completed recently and others that we're currently working on. So we have our SANS Secure Caribbean Training Program, which was, it ended on Saturday. And this initiative was in collaboration with our international partner and leading provider of cybersecurity education, the SANS Institute. And with them, we were able to provide 2 courses in Windows forensic analysis and smartphone forensic analysis. And, it sounds technical because these are specialized training that we gave to the JCF and MOCA. No, not MOCA, JCF, JDF, PETA, and, other members of the private sector. Another initiative that we have that is currently ongoing is the Jamaica Cyber Youth Empowerment Academy. This initiative was launched last year in collaboration with the Office of the Prime Minister, the Organization of American States, the Government of Canada, and the SANS Institute. And this initiative is focused on, cybersecurity training and certification program. This program, it targeted 30 students between the ages of 18 to 25 years old. And these persons who are a part of the program are from academia, they're freelancers, they're from the public and the private sector as well. So they are being trained in 2 courses, the computer technology and security course, yes, and the AI security essentials for business leaders. And these are courses that will give our students foundational like cybersecurity knowledge and prepare them for entry in the cybersecurity workforce. After completing these courses, they will have the opportunity to pursue a globally recognized certification. And I must say, a highlighting factor for this program is that the program, the courses itself and the certification, it values more than $2,000, and we are giving our students these courses and the certification for free. So that is a highlighting factor for this program.
Wow. Did I hear that we're launching Campus Connection High? Because I'd like to know that certification. But on that note, why is it so important for us to be doing this as relates to national security and community safety? Why are we investing in the cyber skills of our young people?
All right. So when we pour into our youth, we are actually keeping them active, and active in the sense that we're challenging their minds to think differently, to think critically, and to learn new skills, and to approach life differently with purpose. And in doing so, they have less time on their hands to engage in unproductive activities. They are less likely to get in trouble, or to turn to a life of crime. So when you are a part of our programs, I can tell you that you meet so many people with different experiences in the sector, right? That you can pull from their experiences to build your own skills and expertise, and in turn, contribute to national security. So we wouldn't expect our youths who are educated, or our campus sites who are educated in the cyber sector, to get caught up in a phishing attempt, right? So, for example, our mothers are always forwarding WhatsApp messages to us to click links.
So it's all of our mothers.
Yeah, it's universal. It's universal.
So we wouldn't expect them now to succumb to these threats, I should say. I wouldn't expect you to fall for this. What I would now expect you to be, we expect that you'd be digital ambassadors by educating and informing your mother and your family members, as well as the community, about how to protect yourselves online, which will lead to a more digital secure nation.
Love it. And thank you for shedding light on that, because I feel like people don't understand the relationship between the Ministry of National Security and Peace and youth empowerment. They don't understand why there's so much investment in the youth. But like you said, you're basically training them to think critically, and that in itself will reduce those incidences of crime and violence. So guys, if you were listening just now, you would have heard the answer to our quick fire engagement segment question. So I'm going to repeat the question. The question is, which of these initiatives, I'm going to tell you the initiatives, which one of them support youth cyber empowerment in Jamaica? Is it A, Cyber Smart School Campaign? Is it B, Cyber Smart Community Campaign? Is it C, the SANS Caribbean Partnerships? Or is it D, all of the above? No, Miss Gordon, unfortunately, you cannot answer. Jonathan and I cannot answer. You would have gotten it right.
Anessa, before you ask them the question, I actually didn't speak about it. I didn't get a chance to speak about the community campaign, or
okay, go ahead.
So I can, So for the community campaign, we launched this initiative last year under the ministry's Cyber Smart project, and it is just to promote a culture of cybersecurity in which the individuals everybody understands their role the role that they play in safeguarding our digital environment. We visited 2 communities, the Waterhouse community in Kingston and the Glendevon community, and we educated residents on how to develop strong password, how to identify online scams, and where to report cybercrime. And then the other initiative is the Cyber Smart School campaign, which is, an extension of the community campaign itself, where we directly target our students. We go into these schools, we bring awareness to digital safety, as well as introduce them to the different careers in the space. So for this component, for this campaign, we will be going into 2 schools. We'll be starting with the Morant High School on this coming Thursday, and the Camperdown High School next Thursday. And we'll be targeting students in grades 9 to 11. We're going to have a good time, right?
Yeah.
The presentations are going to be student friendly. We'll have booths set up. By our ministry's cyber branch and the ministry's Live Good program. MOCA will be there, the JCF will be there, and the Jamaica Cyber Incident Response Team will also be there. So you can just look out for us at a school near you or a community near you. And if you're interested in us coming to you, then we can also arrange something. So feel free to reach out to us at mnscyber@mns.gov.jm.
All right.
Awesome.
So heard it from Miss Gordon herself. We're jumping to a quick break, Miss Gordon. But when we return, there will be more Campus Connection. Stay with us as we continue after these messages.
Project Rock, we're rocking with that. Project Rebuild, overall and construct the security force. Yeah, we're looking at that. Better surroundings for a better state of mind. New vehicle mobilization, help secure our nation. Investing in facilities for modernization. It's rehabilitation, relieving frustration. Not just for the force, but for the citizens. Them same one. Project Rock.
Building today for a safer tomorrow. A message from the Ministry of National Security and Peace.
The Gospel International presents Breaking Barriers Liberty Edition on Saturday, February 28 to 2026 at the Maple New Testament Church, 57 Manchester Avenue, Clarendon, featuring Gotti Gotti, Sister Pat, John Mark Wiccan, Orpheus Sutherland, and more. Tickets $2,500 pre-sold, $3,500 at the gate. Children under 13 or $1,000. Ticket outlets: Tate's Pharmacy, Maypen, Gibson Petroleum on Manchester Avenue, Morris Fish Hut at Clarendon Park. MCs Dexter Johnson and yours truly, The Essence, sponsored by The Gospel International, Mick Wade, Garden Gold Cosmetics, Morris Fish and a Jerk Hut, Good Line Pharmacy, Gibson Petroleum. That's Saturday, February 28, 2026. Breaking Barriers Liberty Edition. Be there.
Every blessing me have you get. God, me know you're not the fan. Okay, where are the campus heights? Students are strap up in a price.
Welcome back to Campus Connection here on the family station Love 101. Campus Connection brought to you by Live Good Anti-Violence Campaign from the Ministry of National Security and Peace, Jamaica's partner in advancing progress and building peace. If you're just joining us, we were just joined by Gina Gordon, Cyber Intelligence Policy Specialist from the Cyber Intelligence Policy and Incident Response Branch, Ministry of National Security and Peace. And she was sharing with us on the topic, securing the future through youth, cyber skills, scholarships, and training opportunities. So if you missed that, you missed quite a lot, right? A lot was shared to the benefit of us as the host, and I'm hoping you as the listeners and the viewers, of course. But we're going into our next segment. We will be joined by 2 young men. We have youth advocate Daniel Dodd, first vice president of the Student Council at the Jamaica Theological Seminary, and Brandon Hibbert, student currently enrolled in Jamaica's first Cyber Youth Empowerment Academy. Gentlemen, greetings. Welcome to Campus Connection.
Blessings. Good to be here.
Awesome. So let's jump straight into it, because we really want to understand some more about this cyber skills, cyber empowerment, all of that. But I have to pause, Brandon, and ask this right away. What inspired you to join Jamaica's first Cyber Empowerment Academy?
Well, thank you for the question, Jonathan.
Mhm.
And thank you all for allowing me to be here. So the person who inspired me to actually join the program may not even know this, but when I was doing an internship at Supreme Ventures, I had a mentor named by the name of Damien Richards, and he had sent me the link to sign up for the program. And at first, I was like, man, this it's not for me. I don't think I'll be getting through this. But then, to talk to him and some other colleagues, I was convinced to say, all right, just apply. You can't complain and you can't say, no, this is not for me unless you apply.
Right.
I just went on to the forum the night and I filled out information, explained why I wanted to be in the program, explained how I would benefit from this program. And then by the grace of God, I got an email a couple of days later saying that I was accepted.
Wow. Just like
Big things that.
Wow. So Daniel, I understand that you are you're a first vice president of the student council at JTS. Help us to understand, like, even more based on what Brandon shared with us, how important is it for persons such as churches, other institutions to embrace this kind of program?
Okay, great. So again, guys, thank you so much for having me. It's very important for us, and I believe from a biblical standpoint, to which we as JCS students stand behind, we have to be careful at what we look upon. By principle, what you become what you behold, right? You become what you behold. And so we are very careful to advise our students or the general populace at large to ensure that, hey, if it is that you are to do something online, be constructive as much as possible, right? Your life is guided by what you see. So a lot of people get carried away with the various things that they see online, and it shows a lack of self-discipline, a lack of self-control. So as it relates to that, we stand firm on the whole matter of just being careful of what it is that you feed your spirit, man.
Wow. That's a lot to take in right there. And Brandon, piggybacking on that, what encouragement do you have for our youth listening at this point in time? Like, what would you say? You said you had a mentor at Supreme Ventures when you were there. What would you say to a young man, a young woman who is looking to take the next step in their career?
So, in terms of in a career in cybersecurity, you should always be looking to take that next step forward, no matter what. There's treasure trove of information out there. And no matter where you look, there's always something valuable to add to yourself. I believe it was Asa in the last program, people want to add value to themselves nowadays to be respected.
Yeah.
In cybersecurity, the main thing though is to secure yourself, right? For youth looking into getting into a career in cybersecurity, I would say look for something that is attractive to you. If you like cloud, if you like AI, if you like networking, there's so many different aspects of cybersecurity that you yourself can get into. Even if it's just for you to, be making the posters or send out the messages to your colleagues to say, hey, be careful of this link. Don't click on that. Don't scan that QR code in the middle of halfway through just because it reminds you of your favorite show.
Right.
You just need to ensure that no matter what you do, you're going to be happy with it at the end of the day. And if you feel like you're not finding that answer on your own, you can always pray to God, and He'll lead you on a path that will be just for you.
Now, staying with you, Brandon, I just wanted to understand more about any opportunities that you being a part of the Cyber Empowerment Academy has opened up for you.
Okay. So, and I love that question. Being a part of the Jamaica Cyber Youth Empowerment Academy has opened so many doors for me. whether it is here at school, where I am the vice president of the Cyber Attack and Defense Institute, I am able to, sometimes tutor my colleagues in terms of something that they may not understand. It helps to compound the knowledge that I would have learned while going through this program and doing this course, right, on a daily basis. Now, on top of that, it has put me into rooms that I never would have imagined that I would have been in. It has allowed me to meet people that from all the way across the world, them come to Jamaica just to give a lecture, just to give like a seminar, right? People who I may have prayed and said to God, Father God, how may I go figure this out? How may I go, learn about this? And then I went, for example, I went to the SANS orientation, and there they were. You had the director of JASERT, Lieutenant Colonel retired Godfrey Sterling. You had the permanent secretary, Dr. Arkin. You had Ms. Chesney Gordon, the director of the Cyber Intelligence Policy Unit of the Ministry of National Security. You had so many people there that you would have never seen outside of this, or you might not have seen outside of this, but it was just by the grace of God that, being in this program allowed me to meet these people, interact with them, and network with them.
Awesome. Daniel, we're running out of time, unfortunately, but your final words to our listeners listening in, a young person, a young woman, a young man who needs that little boost to keep going.
Okay, well, I would say this, Matthew 6, verses 22 to 23. It says, the lamp of the body is the eye. The lamp of the body is the eye. And if therefore your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. I firmly believe that whatever you focus on is that which you become. And if it is that you focus on the right thing, right, the right things will attract to you, right? So a man without a vision lives a loose life. A man with a vision lives a narrow life. That's all I have to say.
Awesome. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon Hibbert and Daniel Dodd joining us here inside Campus Connection as we wrap on the topic, a very important topic. We're talking about securing the future through youth, cyber skills, scholarships, and training opportunities here inside Campus Connection. We want to pause as well to big up the person who won our listeners' response. Thank you so much for giving the answer. We really do appreciate you being a part. And you want to stay with us on more Campus Connection so you can get more, opportunities. Really, but Brandon, say something to our listeners now. Let our listeners understand exactly what you have on your heart in 30 seconds.
Listeners, what I have to tell you is this. Ensure that no matter what you do online, you secure yourself. Ensure that no matter what you do in person, you secure yourself. We're going into a new age. We're going into new technologies. No matter what, you have to ensure that you're secure. Take up that one-day course. Watch that YouTube video. Pray to God for discernment before you make that decision.
Powerful.
Ensure that you take that step forward to secure and to safeguard yourself. And take that next step to secure in Jamaica as well. Everybody, all I can say is thank you for allowing me here. Thank you for having me here. I'm truly blessed to even be here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was Brandon Hibbert, student currently enrolled in Jamaica's first Cyber Youth Empowerment Academy. And before that, youth advocate Daniel Dodd, first vice president of the Student Council at the Jamaica Theological Seminary. I want to thank you, our wonderful guests, our wonderful viewers and listeners for making it Campus Connection. We want to also thank our team, Jermaine Johnson, Niku Angus, Shania Smith, Daniel Cox, David Sutton, Ruth Lawrence, Eden Palmer, Camille Lawrence, and of course, Raquel Robertson. Thank you so much for making it Campus Connection. That is it for the show this week. Campus Connection was brought to you by Live Good Anti-Violence Campaign from the Ministry of National Security and Peace, Jamaica's partner in advancing progress and building peace. See you next week as we explore more things while going on campus. I am Jonathan Fletcher.
And I'm Anesta. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Come on, let me walk one. Campus connection, take a data one. Hey, I walk one from Campus.
We are tuned to Family Radio broadcasting from Kingston, Jamaica. We're Love 101 FM. And the time is now 6.